All right. Hello, everybody. Happy Tuesday. Hope y'all are doing well. We are back once again. Hopefully, finishing up the Consumables only all bosses run of Elden Ring today. Let's get rid of that mouse glitch, please. There we go. Hopefully, that's good. There we go. Yeah, so last time we played, yesterday, we beat all but 3 bosses. That is all that remains in the game. So obviously that is the final 2 here, Radagon and Elden Beast, and then the other one is Millennia. Now we did play, or rather I did fight Millennia quite a bit yesterday, but I did get kind of stuck on her for a while with like several attempts because she's always been kind of known to be like the hardest boss really in all of Elden Ring, but just pretty much anything FromSoft has made, she's been pretty much the hardest that there is. Unfortunately, that still is like not only normally true for this run, but like a little additionally so, which you would kind of expect for a challenge run. But to be perfectly frank, like she's just like really, really rough for this because in order for me to survive something like waterfowl, if I do happen to get hit by it, like I'm gonna need like a lot more defense, or just like a million HP. And then so if I screw up to like 1 waterfowl, that's like a reset. For 2 reasons. Number 1, getting hit by it at all is a lot of healing for her, even if it's only like a few hits. And number 2, if I get hit by a handful of hits from it, I'm just dead. So that's the first thing. But the other thing, the reason why the healing sucks is because that undoes a lot of the damage that we've done to her, which would already be bad in a normal sense. But when you're throwing a limited amount of consumables at her and she gets some of her health back, that's a huge problem because we only have so many things we can throw. So we need that to not happen too often. So yeah, but the main thing that's really made her so difficult, aside from just the obvious stuff, is just that she's not taking very much damage from anything that we do. So depending on how things go today, I would like to try to keep the run as pure as possible. We have not used anything other than consumables the entire run, including for like buffs and stuff. Now, most people, when they've done this sort of challenge, they'll do it with like the caveat that they're including some like buffs and stuff from non-consumable sources. So like the damage buff from the jellyfish shield, flame grant me strength, golden vow, any of those kind of things that just overall increase your damage but are not themselves a consumable buff. They're instead like a skill or ash of war situation or a spell, that sort of thing. Obviously physic tiers are fine, that's always fine, but yeah, so depending on how things go, if I feel like we just can't do enough damage to make that fight like really doable or at least tolerable, she may be the one fight that we just kind of break the rule a little bit and use like some outside consumable sources of buffs. I would prefer not to, but I've gotten her to phase 2 once in this run, and it took me several tries to even get that far. And even getting her to phase 2 just took a really long time because we just don't do much damage. And that's the main problem. Is it's not just that she's dangerous, because I can manipulate her AI like well enough most of the time by keeping a certain distance and being like semi-aggressive. That doesn't mean that I won't get caught out by like a random waterfowl somewhere. But the main issue is just, it just takes so long just to get to phase 2. And if we screw up anywhere in phase 2 and die, then we just have to do it all over again. And it's just a really, really long sequence. So my thinking today is that maybe we just go right ahead with the final boss. The intended final bosses of the game, Radagon and Elden Beast, because that's really all there is. And then directly after that, we'll dedicate whatever time we feel like dedicating to Millennia. I don't even know how well Radagon and Elden Beast are going to go. I don't suspect they'll be as bad, but my damage might feel lacking in those fights too, in which case we might still feel like we need a buff from some source that's not consumable. I'm surprised that even for things like Rykard and Fire Giant that I did not need any non-consumable buffs for this entire run. Like, I've killed literally every other boss in the game with the exception of these three. And other than Millennia, we've not really run into that much trouble. Like, Rykard was challenging, Fire Giant was challenging to a degree, but mostly, they just had high health pools and could occasionally do, like, certain attacks that might one-shot me or come close, which made them dangerous, but at no point did I, like, specifically have to reach outside of, like, the sort of spirit of the run, just to kind of up my damage to make things a little bit easier. And even if we do that with, like, Millennia, it's not like our run is going to, like, completely change. We'll still be only using consumables to attack. It's still effectively kind of within the spirit of the run. It's just not, like, the purest form it could possibly be, But I've seen a lot of other people do, or not directly watch, but at least I've seen other people have done these runs. I've watched Gino Machino do a run a long time ago, or his cut down version of it that was on YouTube. I watched somebody else do, like, a crafted consumables only run, like, way before that, like long ago, many patches ago. But that was not an all bosses run. That was just like any percent. And they barely succeeded when they got to Radagon and Elden Beast. So in theory, with just consumables, we should be fine for them at least. And I think even with just consumables, we could kill Millennia, but in order to do it well, we'd have to kind of play flawlessly and get extremely good RNG on top of that, just so that we have no possibility of, like, waterfowl just screwing us because we just happen to be in a bad spot in the arena where we just can't really get away. Just to properly evade or whatever. But it's, like I said, it's just the damage being so pitifully low in that fight that's, like, really a problem. Anyways, let me check one other thing here. I'm trying to remember. I want to say Uplifting Aromatic might stack with Exalted Flesh. The only problem with, like, using this, because it would be another form of consumable buff, but we can only make so many of these. And on top of that, it's, taking up aromatic slots. I did do farming off stream, but there is one thing I just realized I kind of forgot, which was I should have gotten more Miranda powder. Possibly some other stuff, but I do have, like, a lot of basically everything else. Because I farmed up a bunch of shit, I bought some shit, etc. I don't really have much crystal bud, so making more, like, cuckoo glintstones, we're gonna have to be able to get more of that, I guess. Let's just make those for now. I mean, we could always buy glintstone scrap, I guess, but it's not very useful in that regard. We'd rather have the cuckoo variety. But yeah, because these use Arteria Leaf, like, having a lot of uplifting aromatics long term is not really something we can rely on. And even if we use the two of those together, I don't know that it's going to be enough to really make a huge difference. So the other things I'm potentially considering would be to, like, find some other way to boost our damage and or our defense. The Shield Talisman doesn't do a lot for us in the Millennia fight. It is helpful. But even Boiled Crab can do a lot for us there. However, if we want to use some other form of, like, armor, we could, but that would make our Blue Dancer Charm pretty much useless. It's already not as good as it could be because of the carry weight we have. Ideally, you want to be under 8 units for equip load to get them that maximum, like, 15% boost benefit. Under 11 gives you, like, a little over 10% or something. I forget what it is. Maybe it's like 13%. Above 11, you end up in the next highest tier, which is quite a bit more down. So we are still getting some damage boost out of this, but it's not, like, great. But because I just can't really boost my damage from much of anything else, I don't know. There's a lot. We could like, actually use the Perfumer's Talisman. Because, like, The spark aromatics are pretty good, but that's one thing I guess we could go do before we try to tackle any bosses is let me make sure and see if there's any other perfume bottles to acquire. I should probably do that. Yo, Charlie, how's it going? Thanks for the raid. Hello, everybody. Sass, Ams, Chorley, Bob, Ari, hello. Hang on. I want to see if this works. Oh, shit, my keyboard's running out of battery. Hopefully it's not too loud. I'm still, like, fucking with the volume of this thing. Also, hey, Karate, if I didn't say hey.
I think that's something that, like, a lot of PC players don't keep in mind, is that it's fucking awful if you're a console player.
It's doubled? Why is it doubled? Alright, I'll have to think about that one, because I have no I have no idea why it would be doubled. It must be... Hang on, let me try one thing. Monitor off. I do have control audio through OBS check, because I was trying to adjust its volume. Is if that's turned on, does that mute output only monitor? Let's try that. This fucking thing. I hate using my scroll wheel on this because it always like fucks something up. Monitor only mute output. Okay, let's just see if that works. Hopefully I didn't fuck up my sound profile too much just then. The scroll wheel always like fucks with something in OBS accidentally whenever I'm like messing with that shit.
What?
I think, okay, is it still doubled or did that sound normal? Because it doesn't sound doubled to me, but it's fine. Okay, it's probably because it was coming through with the, I think it had monitor and output on by mistake, so it was coming through that slider and my normal stream mix, that's why. So it was coming through two sources. All right, sick. Thank you for the instructions on that again, by the way. How was the rest of PAL World? I guess you guys were pretty much right, just ending right when I left. So fun. It does look like a fun game. I don't know if it'll be specifically for me, but I am kind of tempted to check it out. Just found a shiny and caught it quickly. What shiny was it? So we can have up to 10 perfume bottles. I should have thought of this beforehand because I don't know which ones we have and which ones we don't have. I know we got the one in Volcano Manor. I'm pretty sure we got the one in Shaded Castle. The two in Leyendell I'm not sure about. Perfumer's Ruins, we got both of those. Street of Sages Ruins, I think we did not get. So we could at least get that one. Perfumer's Grotto, I know I got. At least I'm pretty sure I got. It must be one of the other ones in Leyendell. But let me go here, because I haven't even been to these ruins. Big old dino boy. Nice. Oh, the Dinosum. Dinosum? Dinodom? Man, I'm really glad my horse was still on triangle up there. I thought I was about to waste another freezing pot accidentally. This isn't it, is it? Oh, it's just a golden rune. It should be like a purple item, probably. Where might ye be? Because I've... oh, this, probably. Oh, yes. Alright, so that's that one. So theoretically... Okay, my game lagged. Theoretically, there's like one more in Landell, then, to get? Because I'm missing one. I should have definitely collected these earlier. I guess I was maybe a little cocky, like not thinking I would need, like, absolutely everything I could get my hands on for something like Millennia, but... now where in Landell is this supposed to be, if it's one of those? From East Capitol Rampart Site of Grace, go through the west door, travel along the south rampart. In a chest behind a table. I think I got the one guarded by the Leonine Misbegotten. I think I just... maybe the first one I missed. Go through the west door, travel south along the rampart, and take the lift down. Enter the multi-story tower, climb up the ladder, then find the bottle. Maybe I got that? I don't know. I know where they're talking about now. It just took me a second to, like, think about it. Although, actually, now that I think about it... I don't know if I can go there. Because this is Ashen Capital now, so it's probably gone. Alright, well 9 is probably just going to have to do then. I didn't really think about that as being missable, but I think it is. Unless I got it, but then which other one would I have potentially... because I feel like I did go in there. Maybe we didn't get the one in the Shaded Castle? Pretty sure I bought the one from the Hermit Merchant, so... Shaded Castle's the only other one that I could really think of. And a corpse at the edge of the inner east wall. I mean, we can check, but I'm feeling like I probably missed it somewhere. Because I think when I did the Shaded Castle, I was relatively thorough about picking up everything here. I don't know that I got everything, but... Inner east wall. It's going to be up and over there. Let me go... Actually, I think Patches will be here right now, so we should just talk to him while we're here anyway. One thing I did, like, off stream was go buy a bunch of fan daggers, but I forgot that, because we killed Rykard, that Patches was going to leave, so he went through, like, his final dialogue there. Yep, hello. Okay, he should go back to Murkwater, after this. Alright. That should be fine. Take me here. Maybe we didn't get this perfume bottle. I'm hoping this is maybe the one we missed, but I'm trying to think about where it would be if so, because it might be that item up over there. Because clearly we didn't get that. I would hope that's it. That does mean we have to get past a couple of what are they called? Crazed perfumers? I forget. Which are also, I guess these guys we probably would want to kill anyways, just because they do drop the Miranda powder that we need. And their drop rate's fucking terrible, though. Hey, there we go. Alright, nice. So we do have all 10, then. Thank goodness. Let me just kill these guys while we're here. Yeah, I think I do remember, like, coming up here, too. I must have just not gone the whole way up over there. Anything? Nothing at all. Not even gear drops, huh? Okay. Super stingy. What are we in combat with still? Oh, that guy over there. Think I'm missing a tax form somewhere? Oh, that sucks. Man. I'm not looking forward to doing taxes. I never look forward to doing taxes, of course, but I just have to, like, kind of do them myself this year because I was using an accountant for previous years. Should we make a couple of these? Just always keep, like, one or two on us? Maybe that is the play, but I feel like we might want as many of these as possible. Yeah. I think we just want to max out Spark Aromatics for Millennia's sake. This is the shitty part, because I don't want to have to farm Miranda powder. It's honestly, this is one of the worst things to farm in the game, I feel like, because the drop rate for it is just fucking terrible. All the tax documents I have from last year from my old job is only adding up to 11k earned. There's no way between January and August I only earned 11,000. Absolutely the fuck not. Yeah. Well, I hope that you can get it sorted out. Let's see here. This is why I like doing this shit off stream, because it's very easy for me to just kind of chill while I'm doing something else and farm and not, like, bore everybody with just, you know, trying to acquire items that have an extremely low drop rate for no fucking reason. So yeah, in all of that, we just killed several of these guys using several resources to do it, and we will get one Miranda powder for our trouble. Because thankfully from Miranda Blossoms, they're guaranteed to drop, but the perfumers themselves can drop them in bundles of 3. It's just that their drop rate is so fucking bad. Alright, let me just do, like, one more, and then I'll, like, think about maybe another place where we can try to get some quick. I don't necessarily want to rely too much on Spark Aromatics, but I feel like we're going to need them for Millennia at the very least, but possibly Radagon as well, because he is weak to fire, and it might be the easiest thing to really kill him with. I'm hoping Volcano Pots will kind of do the job, but who knows, man. They're decidedly weak against Millennia for whatever reason, but I think it's mainly just because she just doesn't take much damage. Oops, I missed. There's some, finally. And nobody else dropped any. Alright. What does that at least put us up to at this point? We have 12, so enough for, like, one more stack. It'd be nice to get at least 16 so we can make... Or wait, no, we no longer carry 8, we carry 10, so we'd want to get 20, ideally. I could just go kill a bunch of flowers, I guess. They at least have a consistent drop rate. It just sucks to kill them because they require a lot more resources to kill than a perfumer. Obviously, killing a perfumer, if they don't move around too much, I can get away with just throwing one volcano pod at them and they'll just die. But let's just do this one more time. Might as well use this because it won't matter for the big flowers. There we go. It's a little bit. Yo, Dodo, how's it going? How you doing today, bud? It's good to see you. All right, so let's move on from here. Let's craft those. Maybe craft a couple of the... Actually, just want to try to take what we can from storage. I didn't grab as much cracked crystal as I normally do in my farming off-stream sessions because I figured, you know, maybe for the remaining bosses I wouldn't need that much. Which I hope is the case, but I wasn't really planning to do a lot of farming either, so... Take me here for a second. Go did leg day today, so my legs think otherwise, but I'm actually doing very well. Nice. I'm glad to hear it. Glad you're feeling pretty good. How are you? I'm doing pretty good. I'm a lot less tired today. I mean, I'm probably still a bit on the tired side, but the last couple days, like after stream yesterday, I just felt like someone hit me with a brick. I don't know why I was so fucking tired yesterday. Just kind of out of nowhere. Rough math, I should have like nearly 30 to 35 grand on my taxes from old job. Total in forms I have is 9,000. There's a good 20 grand missing from my tax forms. Yeah, that's a little fucked. So these flowers, the big ones will still have a guaranteed drop. Oh shit, stupid bats. This is like killing my frame rate. All right. The big ones have a guaranteed drop, and the little ones have a chance at dropping Miranda Powder / Poison Bloom. But we don't want to like specifically target the little ones since they're only a small chance. Just any that we happen to kill along with is ideal. But that just gave us a decent amount already. Again, it's only like one at a time. It would be much better to get the perfumers like 3 at a time each, but again, their drop rate is just so bad. And I don't even understand why it's as bad as it is. I feel like they fucked up something, because I don't understand why the perfumers would specifically only be able to drop like 3 at just such a tiny chance. Alright, so that's at least enough for a couple of stacks. Hopefully that'll kind of be enough to get us at least through Radagon and whatnot, so let's focus on that for now. In case we even need them. I'm hoping Volcano Pots will somehow do the job. Is there anything else that we need beforehand? We got all of our stuff here. Let's swap this again. Don't let me forget that I'm doing this. Oh, well, I didn't mean to press X. That's unfortunate. Alright, so that there. Let's craft up one of those now that I just wasted one. And we're probably going to want some crystal bud, I guess, but we can probably wait on that for now because I don't think we're going to worry too much about cuckoo glintstones for the final bosses. But I guess let's just go give it a try. I don't know how well this is going to go, but we'll see. We shall see. All right, now in terms of damage, I guess let's test here. I'd like to keep the shield talisman, but I feel like we're going to want to try to get as much damage on Radagon as possible, so let's swap these. We might even want to specifically change our... do we want to leave this and just not use it until we get to Elden Beast? That might be the better call here. Let's try doing this without that, and we'll just leave the defense tiers in there. As much as I'd like to have the extra damage. So Radagon is another boss that can be an issue for us. He's not generally going to dodge our stuff at the very least, but he can deflect it. So we're going to, similar to Melania, have to like specifically throw when he's not just RP walking most of the time. Even more so than Melania because we don't want him deflecting holy projectiles back at us. I kind of miss the days where you could just run up in front of this dude and glitch him out and just spam shit on him. That would have made this run a lot easier, that's for sure. Okay, that's actually not bad damage. I rolled too early. I thought I'd be out of that, but apparently I was still too close to it. Okay. So the problem with using pots is they're very slow. This is, again, just a little bit testing, so... Damn, even that I couldn't get out of the way of. Still? Okay. It's been a little bit since I've practiced this fight, so... Alright, let's see what some of the other, Okay, apparently walked right into that. He's being a little bit of a dick today. Alright. I'm gonna have to get used to this again, because I've not done this fight in a while. At least not, normally. The last time I was here was probably in a co-op run, so... I am out of practice for sure. Not too bad, though. I don't know how useful boiled crab is going to be for this, actually. I mean, it will be some for, like, melee attacks, but things like holy proof dried liver could actually be useful in this. Do we have the recipe for that? We do, thankfully. And we actually can make a decent amount. Let's just see what that's like if we use that. Ideally, we just want to not get hit. It's just hard to do with this when you're having to throw stuff that's like slow. I need to just be choosier with my timings, but we'll see. All right, skip. That was actually a really bad roll, but I should probably spend these runes, but oh well. I guess I'm not going to care too much about 10,000, to be honest. I don't know why I keep pre-rolling that like an idiot. I rolled there. What the hell? A one-shot. That's a little surprising. It's probably because it was a counter hit. We were still in the animation for throwing. This is going to be rough. I really want to use the volcano pots on him, but honestly, he is not giving me many opportunities to throw them without having to almost guarantee a trade if RNG just doesn't go my way. And frankly, the damage output from his shit is just a wee bit fucking strong. Those might overwrite each other. Honestly, I don't know if they stack. Alright, let's try again. It was supposed to be a roll, but sure. God damn it, you fucking input reading piece of shit. Knock it off. Okay. Lock-on screwed me there, because... What? What happened to my roll? Okay, lingering hitbox. Man, lock-on is... When you're trying to keep like a medium distance for this boss, lock-on is kind of really not your friend. Because it causes me to just roll around him when I'm not trying to do that. Alright, we're already down to 6 heals, and he's input read me again. But yeah, because that's... Okay, I don't know why I tried to do that there. We can't safely even pre-throw. That's the whole problem. A wee bit fucking strong. That he is. I don't know what a good strat is here. Because I feel like the volcano pots are good at first, but like we just don't get really the time to use them after like literally the start of the fight. or during certain attacks, but he recovers too quickly and immediately starts doing something else upon input read, for us to be able to use like shit normally here. Of course, I think my roommate is back, so hang on one second. All right. No, that's okay. That worked. Lock-on kind of took me in the wrong direction again, but that shouldn't have hit me, though. What? I should have been able to roll out of that, but I was not allowed to. I pre-rolled it again. I don't know why I keep fucking doing that. That attack timing is so awkward. You gotta roll it a little later. Of course. Because that would have been safe, but, at the edge of the arena, I guess. What? Fuck off. Literally the only timing I could have done that in. This is just not going great. Okay, could I be allowed to do anything normal here? I fucking pre-rolled it again. Why does that keep happening? It's genuinely not giving me anything good. I rolled that. Fuck you. What? Dude, my roll even started there. It just didn't come out. Okay. Alright, let's make some more stuff here. I mean, we're looking okay on most of this shit. I did buy, like, a ton of, like, consumable daggers and whatnot. We should probably buy more boiled crab, honestly, because I'm sure we're going to go through, like, all of it. Alright, is there anything I can do to make this go a little bit better? It's really just going about as poor as Melania could be going here. I mean, I knew he would be bad. I just can't really be aggressive with him because he's just going to deflect everything if I try. And then everything else that he won't necessarily deflect, like a throwing pot or something, is just going to be too slow to use. Because he'll just attack me while I'm doing it instead. Alright, I'm just going to try to, like, bait out, like, some moments maybe here to try to use volcano pots near him. Or when he does something like that would have honestly been okay, but I was a little too far away to hit him. Of course. What? That should have been rolled, man. Come on. I ran in the right direction, too. Or rolled, rather. See, I want to punish that, but I can't with a throwing pot because if he decides to do his follow-up upswing, then I'm in trouble. Because I will just get hit by it. That. But if I can get him to do that, then I can throw it. Usually, anyway. That still hit me. I need to roll into him with that, I guess. Shit, he did the double. I was not expecting it. Oh, fucking input reads all day. I rolled. What the fuck, game? Game, let me out. And I just want him to do his fucking follow-up so I can actually punish it properly. Of course. Right, of course he went for the follow-up. That he, like, never fucking does. What? It should have rolled. It should have been rolled. God, these fights are so fucking long at the end here. I knew they'd be tough, but Jesus, man. It doesn't help that I'm, like, doing so much of this fight at, like, not full HP. What? And how am I, like, still getting caught on these lingering hitboxes with fast roll? Of course. I don't know why I'm not dead. Well, this is not going to be the attempt. We've only got 2 heals left. Fuck, I hate when he does the double, man. It just... The instinct is to just spam roll a couple of times to get away from the first one. Okay, I rolled there. I don't know why I didn't get a roll. I think we should just go ahead. Let's just go ahead and die at this point. I don't want to waste extra shit. Alright, we'll try again. Alright. That one went like a little bit better, but... Yeah, I was expecting him to not be quite as bad as Millennia, but honestly he seems to be just as bad, if not worse. Because we just can't be aggressive with him. It's just making it take forever. And I keep somehow misrolling certain things, even though there's ones that I feel like I'm just not misrolling, but I'm getting hit by them anyway. But I think we need to use something other than fire pots or volcano pots for this, because it's just... I just don't have any good opportunities to use them. I'd like to save my knives and shit for later, but... I think we're just gonna have to use them here. Yeah, the damage just sucks so bad. I should have checked if he is poisonable. I don't remember if he is or not. I feel like I'm pretty sure he is, but... I rolled too soon. And then the fucking buffered roll got me. It was not supposed to be a roll there. Still let me heal. What the fuck with that attack, man? What? That should have been the right timing there. I apparently was slightly too early. Alright, we did at least get a poison off. That's something, I guess. God, you fucking input reading piece of shit. Just sucks so bad. I don't know why I went for that. Alright. I want to use the poison stone clumps because I think they're a better poison. I don't remember for sure if they're as good. Hang on. Get this fucking bullshit off my screen. Alright, let's see. We can... How many poison stone clumps do we have? I'm pretty sure, yeah, I bought a ton. Alright. That was working, like, okay, but, again, like, poisoning him is definitely slow. I wish there was another throwable in the game that was, like, just fire. You know, like a quicker throw. Some, like, you know, red hot knives or something would be nice. I should probably consider, like, explosive stones for this, but they're going to be just as slow as regular pots for this, so it's not overly worth. Couldn't get out of it. Thought maybe I would have just enough time, but... God damn, dude. Why must you always be so hyper-aggressive? What? I think lock-on fucked me there. It carried me into his attack. Because that was not bad roll timing. It just... I went into his hitbox somehow. Now, if you could just let me fucking heal for a second. Apparently 2 was too much. What am I using here, man? He deflects those? Okay, that's fucking bullshit. I had no idea he could deflect fucking perfume aromatic shit. That's kind of lame. You wouldn't really expect that to be considered a projectile, like when it's just a fucking floating cloud in the air. I wish I hadn't done that then, because of course input read, but you know. Jesus Christ, man, just fucking chill. He's not poisoned anymore. Yo, Brett, how's it going? I should have been out of that. He is poisoned again. With the weaker poison, but... Fuck, there was the double. Just chill for like 1 second, bro. Oh, what the fuck, lock on? Why? Why did that make me roll towards him just then? Oh, of course you're doing the follow-up. Of course you are. I rolled that. What the hell? God, I just wish I had some sort of adequate damage for this. That's really all I want for this fight. What? That should have been far away enough. Oh, fuck. I'm screwed now. Okay, apparently not. We're okay. Why'd I use that? That was our last heal, apparently, so this is likely not going to be the one. What? Oh, fuck. There was, of course, just one behind me there. Input, read, follow up. Fuck. I mistimed it. I don't know why I was like spamming there. It's perfect non-BS boss design, right? Brad, how you doing today? It's good to see you. Yeah, everything he does has an AoE, or nearly everything. He also just hits like an absolute fucking truck. Like an absolute unit. I wish I had something better for this, man. I just don't really have anything that's gonna make it, like, actually do much here. We could use something other than this if we don't want to rely on fire damage, but I just don't want to make the volcano pots worse, especially at the beginning of the fight. Now, we could swap it out for something else in the middle of it. Like even just the shield talisman. Magic Scorpion Charm would make our crystal darts slightly better, but it won't make a huge difference. But we can try swapping it out. At least like these attempts have been like relatively okay. I'm not usually dying super fast. I should probably use a freeze pot on him, honestly. I rolled. Come on, man. You gotta actually use my inputs now. Of course he went for the fucking follow-up that he never fucking does until he input reads you. The other issue is that he just gives you so little time to ever heal. Oh shit. Yeah, I knew I fucked that up as soon as he twisted in the fucking middle of his animation. I still couldn't roll. What the fuck? That was all free damage for him. I should have been able to get a roll out in time there, but no. I'm being like way too fucking risky with these attacks, and I'm just letting myself get hit as a result. Because I can't roll out of the way in time. I wish that there was like a faster way to throw shit. Like, it'd be so nice if there was a talisman for that. I would... Okay. I would definitely take that over, you know, like even just a straight up damage talisman if it meant that I could actually throw pots just a little bit faster. I couldn't get out of the menu fast enough. Thanks, game. I would have loved to have rolled there, but I just didn't want to, apparently. Jesus fucking Christ, man. Even just trying to, like, find a moment to do anything. Like, why... I know why they wanted to make these bosses hyper-aggressive. It's a challenge run, you know, obviously it's gonna be hard. It just, I keep, like, apparently underestimating how rough these final fights are gonna be. Oops, I forgot to put on any sort of protection. Oh well. It's not like I have time to do more of it anyway. Hey, Loma Cacao, how's it going? I somehow pre-rolled it, even though it really didn't feel like I did. That hitbox is a little fucking bullshit. I was clearly out of that. Fucking hell. You know, the thing that kills me about his double long spear is that you can't fucking see it coming half the time because of all the shit on your screen from the first one. Couldn't get out of the heal animation. Of course it fucking missed. Why did I roll backwards? I should have gone into that. fuck. I was trying to get away from that little stake that was on the ground there, and I rolled at the wrong time. What? I rolled, dude. Why are my inputs just being dropped so much by this game lately? I don't understand. Did you parry a frostpot? Yeah, but thankfully with that, the effect still occurs. The thing that pissed me off earlier is that he actually managed to parry a fucking perfume. That was fucking bullshit when that happened, because I was not expecting him to suddenly walk into a cloud and then parry it. Like, it was just existing in the air in front of him. It's not like I hit him with it. He walked into it with his arm up and then just parried it out of the way. Like, it was just absolute fucking bullshit. You get dropped inputs in the extra input read. Yeah, like, it's just an issue with this game, maybe, but I swear to God, like, I don't know if it's, like, specific controllers have worse potential for it, but I get dropped inputs in Elden Ring all the goddamn time now. Maybe it's this controller. It is, like, pretty well used at this point, but I don't know, man. Yeah, this would be better for melee, but ultimately it doesn't really matter too much. It's just, the thing that's just killing me is just the lack of damage as per usual. Can we go for 4? Oh. I should have known not to do that, but I wanted to play it a little risky. I should not have, but... I just also wish that, this is one legitimate, like, absolutely legitimate criticism of their design. If they're gonna make it so that bosses do so much damage that you need to have, like, 60 fucking vigor or some shit to survive a decent amount of hits, like, I can live with that to some degree, but then at least make potions feel valuable and not make it so that, like, I have to heal 3 times just to get a little bit of health back, you know, or back to full HP. Because I have, like, all of the flask upgrades at this point. They just suck. Shit, I don't know, my roll, like, really screwed me there. Or almost did, at least. It wouldn't be a problem, I guess, if things like, you know, if you didn't rely on talismans for runs like this. What the hell? How did that miss? Why did it go sideways? No, why did I... Oh, fuck. It looked like he was doing a different move, so I pre-rolled it accidentally. 9 heals. Fuck you. I hate how delayed that is. I rolled. Fuck off. What? Ooh, I thought that was gonna hit me. The roll kind of went in a direction I didn't want it to go. I rolled. What the fuck, game? Shit. Didn't think he was gonna go for yet another fucking follow-up there. What? It pushed me back in front of him. That's such bullshit. Man, it was going so good. Well, I rolled. What the fuck, game? Please honor my inputs, man. Like, it's not hard to do. No. Shit. Alright, sorry, I'm skipping this. just do... Yeah, shit. Fuck. Come on. Oh, why is it still hitting me? Running in a straight fucking line, dude. That was bullshit. Oh, the edge of the arena being right fucking there. And why did he have to start with the stupid stars shit? What? Should really have put this on my bar somewhere. Okay, that damage is pitiful. I'm way too far away. You fucking dick. Why'd you... Lock on screwed me. Oh shit. I don't know why I thought he was doing a different attack. Can you chill with the rain? Oh, he's doing fucking Elden stars now. I'm dead. Oh, fuck's sake. being a real dick about it with this shit. Why has it moved? Stop with the rain, man. Just let me fucking heal once. Just a little bit. Just being a real piece of shit with it. Absolutely fucking spamming that shit like crazy. That was a waste. What? No. That hitbox seems so delayed. I'm not saying I didn't roll at the wrong time, but it didn't even look like it hit me. Oh, that sucks so much. Man, that was a really good attempt up till right then. All right, I don't know that we need a lot of FP flasks. Maybe we just reserve one for ourselves. I should put warming stones on my bars somewhere. Maybe, I don't know. I wish I had more space. There's just too much shit to manage here, man. Alright, sorry. Let's catch up on chat a little bit. Can rot in hell along with the lobsters and shrimp. Yeah. Yeah, I do feel like Millennia would be more at home in Sekiro. She's only the hardest boss they've ever designed because she's really not particularly well balanced for this game. Like, don't get me wrong, people can do her fight hitless. I'm not particularly good at any of these like endgame fights just because I don't practice them regularly. And my damage is pitiful, so that just makes it that much worse because it just lengthens the amount of time for us to be able to make mistakes and or for hitboxes to be janky and just kill me in one hit or two hits or whatever. You know, there's just plenty of things that are annoying. The lifesteal, in my opinion, is unforgivable. For me, it's any like one of the things really. The lifesteal in and of itself is not that bad, and her aggression and even second phase aggression is not that bad. The really problematic thing for Millennia is just waterfowl, specifically because she can do it at different distances and certain trigger points for her health sometimes get wonky, especially with her healing factor thing. You know, it causes her to sometimes spam waterfowl, and it's just far too overpowered of a move for her to have, especially coupled with the healing and the amount of damage she does and the amount of resistance she has, etc. There's a lot of things that you can do to make that fight easier, and this sort of build just doesn't work well against it. I thought we'd be past this already, to be perfectly honest. I was kind of thinking that our damage would not be so bad against Radagon and Elden Beast, but it's really struggling, unfortunately. So yeah, we're kind of stuck in that boat again. I think what I want to do Let's take that off, put this on. Let's put warming stones on here for the next thing in case I need them. And then actually let's also, hopefully I won't need a lot of FP here. I'm going to give myself 1 extra heal. I don't want to have 0 because I need some way to get flasks back or FP back, but the reason I have a very strong opinion on the lifesteal is because even if you block it at 100% heals, or yeah, I still think that it's not a great design, but like, you know, you can deal with it. It's not the end of the world. If she didn't have waterfowl or certain like other particularly bullshit attacks, but mainly waterfowl, I think people would struggle with her a lot less. Sorry, I'm just responding to a work thing. All right, let's give this another try. I'd really like to finish this run. It's been so good up to the end, and then it's just that the end fights just really suck for this. I knew they'd be tough, but like, I thought they wouldn't be quite this bad. Oh, he started early. I rolled. What the fuck, game? Alright, I'm just throwing now, so just go ahead and kill me. I wish I just hadn't wasted anything doing that. Why did he start attacking early? Normally I have plenty of time for 3. He just got extra aggressive quickly. That fucking blast wave that he did shouldn't have hit me, though. I 100% rolled that. I don't know if it was a dropped input or if there was just some delay there or what, but Elden Stars is OP in this boss fight, but it is trash in your hands. It's the same for Waterfowl. Like, there's a player version for Waterfowl, and it sucks. It's even parryable, but you can't parry hers. Even if you could parry hers, that would be a huge step in making her a better fight. But because you can't, like, it just kind of sucks. You only can evade it or have enough defense to block it, but if you do and she happens to spam it, she's just going to get a lot of health back. But there are people who have beaten her with just, you know, big shields and counter hits and stuff. And if you're using a heavy enough weapon, you can usually counter hit stagger her a lot. So you can make a shield work. You just don't really want like a medium shield with not very great, you know, guard boost, because she's just going to stamina or drain your stamina down and guard break you, and you just die. Unless you have like insane armor somehow. Hey Lizette, how's it going? Do you like milk, dark, or white chocolate? I prefer dark. I'm not really a huge white chocolate fan. Every once in a while I'll have some. It's not bad, but as a kid, I used to only really be able to eat white chocolate because I like chocolate used to be a migraine trigger for me. I mean, it still potentially can be if I was to eat like a load, like a huge amount of chocolate, but I don't really do that. And for me, lately migraines haven't really been as much of a thing, but they still hit me every once in a while. But I've kind of adjusted my lifestyle to kind of prevent that from happening much. But when I was a kid, it sucked because I really liked chocolate, but like, you know, it would just be like a guaranteed trigger for a migraine for me, unfortunately. You know, or cumulatively would be if I had like some chocolate earlier in the week and or even a couple of times, then eventually I would end up with a migraine. But since white chocolate isn't really chocolate like that, you know, it was something that I could have. I just never particularly liked it. But I don't hate it. It's just not really something I seek out generally. And the reason I like dark is because it tastes more like chocolate. Like milk chocolate, it depends on where you go or where you're getting it from. Milk chocolate is can be good. I feel like it has a tendency to be a little bit too sweet and not enough chocolate flavor. And if you're getting it from something like crappy like Hershey or something, then you're just getting trash chocolate. Um, that does not taste good, in my opinion. Maybe when I was a kid, I might have had a different opinion, but these days, like if I try like a Hershey bar, it just tastes so artificial to me. It's kind of gross. Doesn't mean that I don't like the concept of like, a bar in chocolate form with like nuts or almonds or something in it, but you can get that and not have it be like Hershey brand or some other like big name brand that's kind of cheaply made chocolate. But yeah, typically if I'm gonna have chocolate around, because I don't really have like a huge sweet tooth, but if I do want something sweet, usually it's chocolate or like maybe a cookie or something. I don't really eat a lot of candy at all. Um, but like just chocolate in some like small piece or whatever. I usually just go for dark chocolate. And if I really want like some hot chocolate or something, usually I'll make it myself with like the French style, and I'll use like a bunch of dark chocolate in that. Which makes it very strong, but you're meant to eat that with like bread or cookies that you can like dunk into it. And again, that's another thing that I just don't really make super often. So yeah, hopefully that answers the question. I prefer dark chocolate overall. It just tastes better. There's obviously an upper limit for a lot of people, like the certain amount of like cacao purity. Like if it's like 100%, it doesn't really taste sweet at all. It's just bitter. It almost tastes like dirt to some folks. I've had 100% before. I don't know if I'd say that it tastes like dirt, but it is very bitter. Um, but but just having like a higher percentage, like usually I'll go around like 75%, maybe 80. Sometimes I'll go a little darker if I'm using it in a recipe or something, but typically I just like chocolate flavor of real chocolate and all that. All right, let's give this another try before I get like too out of the zone here. I tell you what, man, it's partly Elden Ring that's got me just feeling so fucking like sapped of energy in the last couple of streams, because these fights require some hyper focus with this build. If I'm playing the game normally, I have no doubt in my mind that I could beat Millennia or Radagon and Elden Beast within like a handful of tries. I'm not saying I'll specifically first try it every time. I'm not that well practiced with their fights. Uh, but just give me a decent build in my hands. I'm confident I can do it just fine. Um, with this, the thing that's hurting so much is just that our damage is so low. It's just causing the fights to take forever, and it just means that like eventually somewhere along the line I'm going to make a mistake, especially when I'm dealing with like this eye strain or whatever it is I've got going on here. uh the more I try to focus on these fucking fights, and I just feel tired afterwards, but it's hard to stay in the zone. The way I learned boss fights is by first going in as a massive tank with a shield. Yeah, that's totally understandable. I think that's not a bad strategy if you want to just kind of like learn what the boss does. And there's nothing wrong with even just having that as an overall play style, even just to beat the game with. Like, you don't have to play the way I typically play.
Maybe this will help.
Thank you. Thank you, Loma Cacao, for the Prime Gaming sub, the 2 months. Welcome back. I appreciate it very much. Also, hello, Anna. How's it going? By the way, for any of the rest of y'all, like I said, I am probably going to be doing some sort of like mini subathon, or aka Domathon, on Friday the 2nd for the stream anniversary. I'll have been streaming for 4 years. Technically, my anniversary is on the 1st, but I figure Friday might be a little bit better. So, save your sub stuff for then, perhaps, potentially, because I might put in some like incentives and whatnot. But yeah, I will probably be starting that like very early in the morning for me. So like at least a good 4 hours earlier than I normally start, if not even a little before. And that's mainly just so that if we start with something like Lethal Company, just to get some co-op in, anyone who might be in like the Australia time zone will have a little bit of an easier time joining for the people that I typically play with. Not that the folks who, or not that the slots available for anyone who wants to play would be limited to folks over there or anything. It'll be relatively open. I probably will want to refrain from having like a ridiculously huge group, but you know, if there happens to be a lot of people that want to play, but we can like cycle some folks in and out if so. And yeah, pretty soon I should have like a graphic made and put into the Discord so people can take a look at what the plan for that day is in terms of activities and everything. Going all right. I'm actually playing Fallout 76 today because my Fallout First premium subscription is supposed to end today, so I'm getting things done before that happens. Fair enough. All right. Yeah. Let's give this another try, and hopefully it doesn't go absolutely terribly. I'd really like to finish this run and not just like throw in the towel towards the end. I could take it a little easy on myself and actually use like the jellyfish shield and shit, but I feel like we shouldn't need it for the end here. Why are you being hyper aggressive at the start now? Like normally I can consistently get in multiple throws before you do your first attack. That did not fucking hit me. Are you kidding? You could even see that it like clipped me, but what? What is going on with the hitboxes right now? Like that one I might have just rolled a little short somehow or something. I was a little too far away. I just realized too, I need to switch my talisman when we get back to the Elden Beast fight, assuming we do. Okay, he's poisoned again. What? Where did my roll go? I literally stopped looking at what I was doing because I confidently pressed circle to roll forward and my dude just didn't roll. Fuck's sake, man. It's trolling the shit out of me right now with these inputs. I don't know what the fuck happened there. He just didn't roll. That surprised the ever-loving shit out of me. Best of luck. Lol, it's ER, yeah. Hopefully we'll get this down at least. I'm sure we can do this without necessarily needing to buff. I could, like I said, take it easy on myself and just use buffs that aren't consumables, but I'm really trying not to. But we might need it for millennia. I don't know. At least just to, like, preserve my sanity. We'll see. Anyways, have a great rest of your day, Brett. Thanks for stopping in. Take care. Thought my subscription should be over and reset 40 minutes ago, but my private server and Scrapbox are still working. I gotcha. Sometimes, you know, when that stuff happens, like, it doesn't trip or trigger the reset until later than you'd think. Alright, let's try this shit again. Man, I knew this would come back to bite me in the ass, but I specifically was trying to farm a little less last night just because I was so tired, but mainly just because I was like, it's just Radagon and Elden Beast. They're usually not that much trouble for me. This shouldn't go super badly, hopefully, and then by the time I get to Millennia, then we'll figure that shit out. I was not expecting to be stuck on him for so fucking long. Yeah, see right there, why did that not happen the last time he did that stupid little slam attack? Like, it just clipped me instead of me avoiding it. Oh, fuck that hitbox, man. It's so fucking far away. I rolled. I'm dead. Oh man, I'm so tired of these fucking grabs and blast waves just not fucking... I swear to God there's like a fucking minute delay between the time my controller is actually doing or getting the input and going to the game, because I swear to God I pressed the button in time to roll that shit. I know it comes out quick, but it's not that fast. Not so fast that I shouldn't have avoided it there. Alright, we're still looking okay on the resources for these. It's just that we're slowly hemorrhaging everything. As per usual, because I just can't seem to get a good shake with these fights for some reason. I thought we were doing fine against Elden Beast if it weren't for that one stupid hitbox and the fact that we had no heals. I think we might have been able to get there, but that delayed ass hitbox that just robbed me towards the end of that fight was such bullshit, man. What? That one I gather I rolled too early, no problem, but still kind of bullshit, but... Oh, I didn't proc Frost on you yet, I shouldn't have done that yet. Oh, whatever, it's damage at least. Now, of course, you suddenly went for another chain combo. Oh, fuck off. Why are you just chaining every single attack together suddenly? Everything you've got in your entire arsenal was one super combo there? Come on, do something. Yep. Knew that was coming. Did he actually get frostbitten there? I'm not certain now. Shit, I pre-rolled it again. I fucking hate this input reading piece of shit. I just want to heal, man. Just let me fucking heal. These input reads are fucking killing me, man. I get so tired of waiting for him to do something and then just in between just be hyper fucking aggressive. Are you fucking joking? How did he fucking insta recover from that? Already down to fucking 5 heals as soon as I use this one. It's not even gonna bring me to full health. Close, but still just not fucking there. Camera fucked me. I don't know why he jumped over my head, though. He doesn't normally do that. Normally he jumps to the side. Like, I don't know why he positioned himself where he was there. What are these fucking hitboxes, dude? Come on. I rolled. I don't know what the fuck you want from me, game. How much earlier do you need me to press the button before you just register that I actually rolled? Oh, man. These fights could be going a hell of a lot smoother if the game could just honor my goddamn inputs. That'd be really nice. I was really hoping to kind of get into this today and not feel, you know, like I need to just complain about shit constantly. I just feel like it's not good for the stream. It's not fun. But it's just really hard to not fucking rant when the game just ignores half the buttons you press. The idea that you can beat the final boss and just leave without triggering New Game Plus is a massive improvement. Yeah, although that's something that they've done since at least Dark Souls 3, if not Dark Souls 2. No, I think Dark Souls 2, at least original Dark Souls 2, you went right to New Game Plus, I think. Take some chocolate, dark one. Thank you. Also, Dr. Grossley, how's it going? Sorry, I'm gonna try to rant less about this shit. I just want, like, one good fucking attempt again. Animatron, thank you so much. Welcome in. I rolled, man. That one I was probably just still in the animation, but to be fair, he rarely fucking does that stomp. At least not this early. Whoa, fucking lock on. Come on now. Don't make me roll the wrong way. Oh, why is it not rolling when I'm telling it to roll? God, it's really fucking getting aggravating now. What? Come on. Do something more punishable, please, and not just your usual barrage of bullshit. Of course, he went for the fucking stupid out-of-nowhere follow-up that he just never does until input read decides that that's what it's gonna do. I just wish he was consistent, that's all, you know? Well, and that my inputs were actually honored, that'd be nice. Why are you going for another one suddenly? Come on, dude. Can you just stop input reading and being such a piece of shit about it the whole time? This attempt is going nowhere. I was poisoning him, and I think that's already worn off at this point, so I wasted a bunch of darts. Oh, fuck it. So, if he does that shit, that particular follow-up, I'm just kind of screwed, because I have to roll past him, which means I'm rolling into the hitbox of another thing. Which just absolutely fucking sucks. Okay, just kill me. First Volcano Pod is a really strong opening. I wish it was stronger. It's unfortunately not strong enough, really. It'd be nice if it did better damage. It actually feels like okay damage, but then the fight just slows down to an absolute crawl as soon as he starts moving, basically. So we're just kind of fucked the entire time, unfortunately. Because nothing I do does very much damage. It's the exact same problem with Millennia, basically. He input reads everything you do. So you have to wait and wait and wait and wait. And it just fucking... It's just such trash design, at least for this challenge. Outside of something like this, it's fine-ish, but... I would just love to see FromSoft do a design, an actual boss design again, where shit actually felt like a real, balanced fight again, and not just constant fucking, you know, when is it my turn to attack? That shouldn't have hit me, but okay. Of course that missed somehow. Couldn't get out of the way. Come on, you have to occasionally do something punishable. What? Great hitbox. Okay, I must have early rolled it. Bro, I should have been able to roll there. Why? This is why nobody uses the crafting system in this game. Everything except for darts throw so motherfucking slowly in this game. Like, the recovery time on them is fucking ass. Like, it's just so bad. Like, I threw it and then just like eons later he's like, okay, I'm doing my attack now from fucking downtown. Should have plenty of time to dodge there, but no, I just, no matter how much I spam, it's just gonna be like, sorry, you're still kind of in this recovery animation for who knows how fucking long. Maybe one day you'll get to dodge, I guess. God, that sucks so much. It just takes so long to get anywhere in this fight. And I'd love to be able to say, like, oh, my stats just suck or something, but they don't, is the thing. Like, I feel like I'm fucking over-leveled. I mean, clearly I'm not, but I fucking pre-rolled it. I don't know why I pre-rolled it, but... Oh, fuck off, game. Okay. Was there a buffered throw in there? I was trying to stand up and dodge, but I think my guy just threw. Did I press the wrong button somehow? I don't know what happened there. So he's Millennia's dad? Yes. Dad and mom, technically. I'm trying to think. So on the family... In the family tree, you have Radagon being the husband of Renala, and their children would be Radon and Rani. And I can't remember, is Rykard on their side or the other side? I forget, but then I think Rykard, yes. And then you have Godfrey with Marika. Their children are Morgott and Moog. And then, yeah, so Millennia and Mikella are the children of specifically Radagon and Marika, who are sort of kind of the same person, which is a little interesting, but it's a little wishy-washy, but yeah. So they're all related to each other. And Godric is also on the Godfrey side of things, but he's a descendant. He's not like Godfrey's son like Morgott and Moog are. Well, I don't know how that didn't hit me. I don't know why. The sound of that sounded so weird, and I thought I got hit by it for a second. Fuck. What? Hitboxes, man. What even are they? Shit. Ooh. I misrolled that, but I got lucky. Okay, good. He's poisoned. It's the end of those. I knew that was going to happen, but I was just so far away, I didn't really think that I was going to be able to dodge through him. Oh, man. Okay, well, no more frost, then. I'm really upset that missed him, though. I rolled. Fuck you, game. Shit. I'm trying to do too many things at once. Unfortunate thing to lose the shield from, but we kind of knew that was coming. Really? Okay. I had this on the whole time? Oh, that's unfortunate. I rolled. What the hell? What? Why are my rolls not coming out? I want to get closer to him, but he's just really fucking denying me. Again? No! Ooh. That was close. Alright, that's all of our fan daggers, unfortunately. Now, here's the Elden stars. Oh, why'd you have to do the worst combo? Man, I said to heal a while ago and it didn't fucking heal. Jesus Christ. Couldn't see what he was fucking doing just then. That was so nerve-wracking. I rolled into it again. Fuck. I got one heal left after this. Chose the worst fucking time to do that. Well, that's our last normal heal. It's another one of those fights where it won't let me look very far up in the arena for some reason. Fuck you. Alright, taking a little slow here. Oh, he's fucking doing Elden stars again. Oh, and it went right fucking for me, too. God damn, he is really not giving me many chances to use these warming stones. I'm trying to make them work, but... Three left. Oh, nice. I just made it to full HP. I misrolled that. I'm glad it didn't hit me. Alright, that's the end of those. Oh, I'm out of FP? Okay, oh, that's right, I only have one. Shit, I'm not gonna be able to use any more, warming stones, maybe one. Oh, fuck you, I hate that shit. Nope, we can't use anymore. He's doing Elden Stars again. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, come on. No! Fuck you. Jesus. Holy fucking Christ. Why did it have to be so goddamn fucking clenchy at the end? Elden Stars right at the fucking end. Holy shit. Well, not just Elden Stars, but it was the combo of Elden Stars plus the fucking Holy Rain bullshit. Jesus. Alright, well, we got there. I'm gonna trigger the ending now. But we're not gonna move on to New Game Plus. First try. Yo, Adamatron, thank you so much for the 5 gift subs. I appreciate it very much. Thank you, thank you. Man, even if we can't beat Millennia, you know, with or without, you know, non-consumable buffs, like I'm glad we at least got this far. 164 bosses is still a win. Olympius is trying to give you a suitably cinematic ending. Yeah, for sure. It reminds me of the ending of Charlie's bow only run, because she had like a similar thing. Like, she was down to nothing. She had like a sliver of HP left, and when Elden Beast finally died, and she had like a same thing go on. Like, Elden Stars came out. Also, Dave, how's it going, by the way? I'm sorry if I didn't say hi. Looked away. Yeah, we did it. We beat, you know, technically we've beaten any percent. We haven't done all bosses yet. We still have Millennia to beat, but we've done everything but Millennia. She's the only thing.
To every living being.
But that did require a lot of our stuff, for sure.
Now cometh the age of the stars. 1,000-year voyage under the wisdom of the moon. Here beginneth the chill night that encompasses all, reaching the great beyond. Into fear, doubt, and loneliness, as the path stretcheth into darkness.
Millennia's the last shard bearer. Yeah, she'll be the only other boss we haven't beaten in the entire game. We've done 164 out of 165 bosses.
Let us go together.
And yeah, she's also a shard bearer, but she's basically just as bad as this ending was here. Like, I expected this to actually not be quite as bad as Millennia. It ended up being pretty much just as bad, if not worse. I don't know. Millennia is also really fucking tough, just because similar to Radagon, she takes way too little damage from consumables. And sorry, I like talked all throughout that ending, but I think, did we get the alternate ending? I don't remember if I can't remember if I talked to Ranni at her tower to get the alternate version of her ending. It's not like a big difference. It literally changes like one line of dialogue. The overall cutscene is the same. And it doesn't change very much. It changes like a couple of words. It's almost an identical ending. Once upon a time, I don't think they'll be mad at me for telling you this, as knowledge that I gained while working on the guide, but once upon a time there was supposed to be a more significant variant ending for Ranni. In other words, so that like probably triggered the same way, because that part I don't know for sure, but it ended up being cut, I guess, at somewhere along the line. But they had some other sort of variation of her ending planned if you, I guess, probably if you talked to her at the tower, but or did something else. Sorry, just trying to chill for like just a second here. That required a lot of focus towards the end there. I feel myself getting maybe mildly headachy just because I was probably just like locked in looking at the screen very intensely. So we'll take it easy for like a little bit here. And now you can sleep. Well, I do want to do Millennia. I'm debating whether or not we just give it a go right now, because we've only been streaming for like 2.5 hours. That's a really short stream if I just end now. I'd like to finish with Millennia. Whether or not I use non-consumable buffs to make it a little bit more tolerable, but since we made it through that without needing them, I feel like we could do it. I just have to really play extremely well. But honestly, there's some shit that I can use on her that I couldn't even really use on Radagon, so that might make it a little bit easier. We'll see. Her thing more so is just that she'll dodge the shit that you do, but you can still kind of... There's a lot more attacks that she has that you can punish. I just think that she takes probably even less damage than Radagon for a lot of that shit. And I can't just willy-nilly use my freezing pots because I need them to interrupt waterfowls whenever possible. I did consider maybe using swarm pots on her instead. That is a thing we could try. Just to get some bleed out there instead, because she is relatively on the weaker side to blood loss. I think what we're going to do, I'm going to give her at least a couple of tries, and if it doesn't go great, then I'll probably just end a little early and we'll save her for another stream. And what I'll do is either have a whole stream dedicated to beating her, depending on how long it takes us, or if it doesn't take us that long, then we'll finish it and just switch to a different game. But I don't think I want to start another game today, or even like another Elden Ring run, because it's a little... I don't really have like a specific thing ready to go. Although some casual Elden Ring would be certainly plenty chill. Save scum her with the rarer pots. I haven't really needed to save scum throughout the whole run, so I kind of just don't really want to. Because I can really just farm shit if I need to. And I don't want to do a lot of farming on stream, mind you, but most of what I would need shouldn't be a problem for that. I can either get it very quickly, or I shouldn't really need to do much farming. The only things I might need, because I used a fair bit there, would be like stuff for more freezing pots, which I can get pretty quickly. If we do use swarm pots, those are kind of a annoying thing to farm, but at least you don't have to kill anything for them. for the blood tinged excrement. What else? There's definitely some other shit, but most of what I have on me, we would just kind of... I've already pre-farmed of what I would kind of need for her fight, like up to a pretty high degree. So I don't know that we'll need to do much. Now you can just farm, but I feel like it will take many tries, and so we'll just remove farming. Well, you know, I'll consider it if we end up doing this on another stream. Because if I just, like, normally I do my farming off stream just to get it, you know, out of the way, so I'm not having to do it on stream. And normally I bring enough, like, I over farm to the point where I literally wouldn't even need to worry about farming on stream typically. Now, granted, Radagon and Elden Beast took a lot more tries than I was expecting, so not even to say that I expected that I would be overly good at fighting the fight, but I just thought that it wouldn't be quite as hard as it was going to be. Because I just thought they would take a little bit more damage than they did. But of course, just like Millennia, because the damage was so crazy low, they just ended up being much harder because the fights were lasting so long that it just left me a lot of room to make mistakes. Or for the game to just randomly drop my fucking inputs, which has lost me several attempts, and I'm not particularly happy about that, but, you know, it's fine. Man, I forget how long these credits are. It's just nice to kind of like chill with the credits and chat, but probably gonna be a little bit yet. Still so sleepy. 30 minutes of credits. Yeah, I at least slept better last night, I think. I don't feel as tired, but I'm sure I'm gonna be feeling kind of wiped again after I'm done streaming. But it's just because I've been trying to do so much shit lately. I'm just busy, like, all the time. Streaming, I guess, can kind of be included in that, but, like, when I'm not streaming, I'm usually working. I don't really get a lot of time to just kind of chill lately. But I've been trying to, like, catch as much sleep as I can to help make up for that, but it seems to only be doing so much. Alright, we will not begin our next journey yet. Let me take a look at our stuff here. Let's not craft any volcano pots yet. Still have quite a few of these, but it's gonna go pretty quickly. We could try swarm pots, I guess. I don't know how good they're gonna be because they don't last very long, and, you know, the bleed is nice. If we could get her to walk into them. I guess let's just try it once, just to see. I know that the fire wasn't really holding it down for us much during the thing. Warming stones we're going to take off of there. We still have plenty of, like, everything else. So, yeah, we just need to rest and get our stuff back, and I guess level up, too. You want to begin your next journey and travel to the moon for 1,000 years with a four-armed doll? Soon. We will definitely do it soon. I believe we left this in place, so I'm just going to leave it. May as well try to squeeze out an extra level here while we're at it. $2,000 off. All right. Let's go over there. We'll give this at least like a couple of tries, and if it doesn't work out, then then we'll know kind of where we're at with it. As to whether or not I'll decide to maybe try using outside buffs like Jellyfish Shield and stuff just to make this fight a little more tolerable. I don't know yet. Oh, right, we need more of these too. I'm going to have to get some more lumps of flesh and row of fruit. I am getting low on Arteria Leaf, which is concerning. If we start to get to a point where we're running out of this, we're going to be... This is not something I want to have to farm. Rare materials like that are going to be more of an issue, so... At a certain point, we'll either consider save states for that, or we'll just start using different buffs that aren't consumables, which, again, doesn't exactly go with the spirit of the run, but it just is what it is. Let's give it a shot, I guess. It's probably a waste, actually. Yeah, I don't know about swarm pots. I feel like they're just not going to last long enough for me to really use in this fashion. If I throw them on her at very specific points in time, that might be acceptable, but... like after one of those, perhaps. Just lasts for such a small amount of time. That hit also was not very worth. I think volcano pods are probably just still going to be the play, as much as I would like to be able to use these to bleed her. She's just not going to be able to get hit by them enough, I think. We got one bleed out there, at least. Just took 10 to get there. The other thing is that we really kind of want the volcano pots for phase 2. So that's a thing. Oops, I rolled the wrong way. Still not poisoned? Oops. I knew I was going to make that mistake at some point. How are you still not poisoned? You should be by now, I feel like. Finally got there. It took forever, but... Alright, game. Let's have her slow down for a hot second. Yeah, the damage on that without the thingamajig is not super great. Oh, whoops. Well, just gonna let myself die. I was not paying attention. That's what I mean. Like, it just took, like, all my focus to get Elden Ring, or Elden Beast down, and now I'm, like, not feeling very focused. I think Swarm Pots are just not really gonna be the play, as much as I feel like I should have them. Okay, so let's unequip these. Craft up a couple of these. Oh wait, I gotta store these first. I don't know, man. Maybe we should be just using the fire tier here. I don't know if Blue Dancer Charm is doing much for us. Let me just test this to see where it's at. Actually, screw it. Let's go double with this and just see what the damage is like. We're putting ourselves a bit at risk here, but I just feel like the Dancer Charm's not doing much for us. I want these again, too. Come on. I want you to do something. I don't know why I'm using those in that particular risk. It's a little too slow. Would it be worth going frenzied, so you could use the frenzy stones to heal with as well? Probably not so much in a fight like this, but yeah, if you're like really in need of the extra healing, I would say that it's not a bad idea for a run like this. Oops. Still not poisoned. I feel like I was getting poison off on her faster before. Maybe I was only getting one poison. Just could have sworn I was getting it like a couple of times. Now what else was I using? Probably crystal darts, I guess. Yo, Hooded Robin, how's it going? Should be a waterfowl coming pretty soon here. I was so close. I was trying to get her to do something, and then because it threw where it did, I thought I wasn't going to get the frostbite out in time. No, what? Why? I was trying to... I don't know what the fuck happened there. This definitely should have been rolled, but something... I think I accidentally ran or something. Yep, alright. It came out too slow. This is the last boss. We just beat Elden Beast a little while ago. I'm probably not going to finish this today, just because it took me 2.5 hours just to beat Elden Beast. Radagon and Elden Beast. I should probably be using Rune Arcs here, but it's just still one waterfowl. One bad waterfowl is still going to be enough to do us in here, but I do have like 45 of them, so every little bit helps, I guess. Just wish I had something better, man. Just feel like I've got nothing. I didn't really use the Perfumer Charm very much. We probably should, but, whatever. Let's give this one more try. I should definitely be using volcano pots. I don't need to use them all. I want to save some for phase 2. At least a decent amount, but like fire in general is still going to be good against her. We just need her to actually be taking hits from it. Okay, well, there was supposed to be another throw there, but it just didn't come out. It still just doesn't feel like enough damage, man. Like, no matter what I do. That's not bad, but... God, why do perfumes have to be, like, the one thing that we just can't get very much of? That was a weird reaction on her part. What? I don't agree. I don't think that should have hit me there. Her fucking stupid ass extra long reaching katana sometimes. I must have just been out of the range for that to hit. There we go. Alright, come out of the water so you're not taking less damage. There should be another waterfowl coming here at some point. Come on. What are we doing? It went over her fucking head. Man, that's fucking lame. I think she happened to be at exactly the right spot in the terrain for that to happen, because the timing wasn't bad. It just, because she landed kind of lower than I am at exactly the distance we were at, it went over her fucking head instead of hitting her. That's really unfortunate. There was literally nothing I could do at that point. Alright, well, I'm gonna give this one more attempt, and then I'm gonna probably call it after that. I at least need to, like, run to the bathroom, but, like, I do want to either farm a bunch or maybe consider save states. We'll see. But I just don't really have it in me to do 4 hours of this or whatever it's gonna take today. As much as I would like to not have these streams keep getting shorter and shorter lately, but I just feel like it's going to take a lot of dedication to get her down, and we already had to struggle our way through the other bosses. But yeah, if we happen to beat her super quickly, I'll have another game, like, ready to go or something the next time we do this. Also, I have to get some work done this evening, so I just don't want to go particularly long today. Alright, let's just start here. Some of these should not be missing. That one, I understand, but... Fuck off. I rolled that. Okay. I feel like she got shunted forward a little bit on that one, because that was like a super direct hit. I could understand getting clipped by it at that range, but I don't know. Maybe I just misjudged it really bad, but that seemed off to me. Wow, we're already getting low on these, actually. So yeah, we're pretty much going to be forcing a. We can only do this for a little bit longer, because I got various things I'm going to have to farm up. I forgot to use a rune arc. I rolled. What? What was that magnet hand shit, dude? I feel like if you go back and you look at that, you can see my roll starting. I guess it must have just been a little late or something, but like my body like glitches sideways slightly before she grabs me. All right, well, just do it again. Man, she busts out the grab so infrequently. But I'm still surprised she got me with that, because like I was ready to roll. Just wasn't able to get out of the way. Not close enough for that yet. Not too far away. Any day there, Millennia. So if you want to just come on up here. Honestly, the spark aromatics are like the one thing I'm considering specifically keeping a save state for, because these are by far going to be the most annoying thing to have to farm for. Waterfowl anytime you feel like it. Not what I was expecting you to do, for sure. She's gonna end up doing 2 waterfowls, which sucks, because she's just not doing it for some reason. There we go. So I need you to get rid of your frost so I can do it again. No! Oh, for fuck's sake, game. It's not the stupid lock on. I tried to lock off, but my thumb was too busy fucking spamming when she made that weird dodgy movement. She input red, or the timing was just really bad. I don't really know for sure, but I was waiting for a waterfowl for like fucking ever. I was just like, when's she gonna do it? When's she gonna do it? Is it happening yet? When is it coming? And then, you know, because we drained her health pretty quickly there, I do feel like the spark aromatics are probably the play for phase 1. It'd be nice to have more. Maybe what we do is, I am gonna stop here, but maybe what we do is we create a save state where we have enough spark aromatics not only on our person, but another couple of stacks at the door. That way, we're not worrying about losing them if we die, if we just reload the save. I'm okay with using save states more than I am using non-consumable buffs, because, yeah, save states are kind of, like, lame, but I don't care, frankly. They're fine. It just means less farming. But if we do that, we can have Spark Aromatics just chilling by the door. We can take a stack into the fight with us. And then, you know, if we die, we just reload. And then that way, you know, we're not only banking on those being our only thing throughout the entire fucking fight that actually does any sort of adequate damage. Because with the Perfumer's Talisman and Fire Scorpion Charm together, we're actually doing okay damage to her in phase 1 with those. But 10 is not going to be enough for the whole fight. We need a combo of stuff. Mind you, I could potentially do it with just the one stack and just try to stretch things out a bit between different things, but I just feel like having a couple stacks at the door would be just less of a headache. I still have to go grab them. Anywho, I think I'm just going to call it there for today, y'all. Sorry that it's a little anticlimactic. I mean, obviously we did beat the boss and everything, but let's, wow, there's like nobody else on. Let's, since we got so many people here, let's raid again. I guess we'll just do Sammy one more time. She's playing The Witcher 3. I don't like just ending stream when there's like a fair few people here. It's nice to be able to send folks to another streamer, and a lot of the people that came in here probably already know Sammy anyway, so we did just raid her yesterday, but nobody else that I know that's like a smaller streamer that I follow is on right now, so let's do this again. Anyways, y'all, thanks so much for hanging out with me today. I appreciate it very much, as always. I won't be on tomorrow, that's for sure. Thursday or Friday, I will probably be back. I just don't know what day yet. But, anywho, y'all, have a great rest of your day / night. Thanks again. Say hey for Sammy, to Sammy for me. And yeah, we'll see you on the next one. All right, peace out, everybody. Bye-bye.